Okay, so pretend this is you. You're practicing whatever instrument it is, and you have to just practice scales for whatever reason. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, sometimes that can be so boring. If that's you, well then this is going to be really helpful, because what I have here is a guitar and a way to make it not boring. Now, before I start playing this guitar, there is actually a video on this channel that already exists. It's called 10 Ways to Enjoy Practicing Scales More. So what do you need this video for? Well, if I recall correctly, this tip wasn't in that video. So here's the new tip.
How's about my tip?
Okay, so let me ask you, what is your favorite riff to play? Now, this doesn't need to necessarily be on guitar, of course. You can do this on keyboard or trumpet or even with your voice. Look, I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely a go-to. It's the good old... You've probably heard it. Smoke on the water. All right, so how is that going to help my scale playing? Well, if I'm going to be playing, let's just say it's a G major scale. 1 octave, 2 octaves, whatever it is. Having to play a scale is so boring when the rhythm is so boring and monotonous.
Boring.
And don't get me wrong, this is a type of practice that you can't avoid. You have to practice the boring way sometimes, but you don't always have to do it that way. And so my suggestion here is take the rhythm of your favorite riff and replace the notes of the riff with the scale notes. I'll say that again.
I don't think we need to see that again. All right, let's see that again.
Take the rhythm of your favorite riff and replace the notes of the riff with the scale notes. All right, so you got that? So this is the rhythm of Smoke on the Water with the scale notes. Here we go. Yeah. Kind of weird, right? Look, if you're only concerned with how it sounds, you're missing the point. I was so stimulated then, I didn't feel that it was boring at all.
It's quite stimulating and I really enjoy it.
What about another riff? What about, Let's Walk This Way by Aerosmith. Now, so I'm going to do that with the blues scale in G. Why not? So this is the blues scale normally. That's 1 octave. So I'm going to play that scale with the Walk This Way rhythm. So much cooler. And to be honest, I buggered it up a couple of times. So it is really good practice. All right, so I'm going to do one more, but before I do, what's your favorite riff and what's the scale that you need to work on? You can do this in any key, at any speed. All right, I'm going to choose Under Pressure / Ice Ice Baby. Ding, 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 ding. And what scale should I do? Let's do Dorian mode. And because I've been in G so much, let's go to A. All right, so I'm going to be A Dorian, which is... Let's see how I go. Not bad. All right, so I hope that was helpful. Just remember that there is no limit to this type of activity. Please let me know in the comments below, was this helpful? What are some other ideas that I can use for my practice? If you found this video helpful, there's a bunch of other helpful videos here on the Crafty Music Tips YouTube channel, which are not just limited to scale practice. So go check out a bunch that will be helpful for you. Now, I'll leave you there. Whatever you do, you don't have to do everything right now. Just do the next thing. I'll see you soon. Cheers.